Oh man, it has been a while, and I'm probably gonna be pretty freaking bad with this, but whatever. Hey guys, this is haymaker. We are playing Pokemon TCG 2, and yes, that is pretty much it. So we have water and fighting like clubs left to go to for playing people. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the old Thunder deck that that had the Magmar, Electabuzz, plus power, all of that fun stuff, and it's got a bit of a weakness to both water and fighting, so that's why Mr. Mime is going to be here as a tech copy for neutral damage. It just blocks weakness resistance. We have seen this in the LP already. Used it in the Wigglytuff deck because Wigglytuff is very weak to fighting, obviously. So yeah, it's basically just quick 1 energy, 20 damage type thing, so, you know, the 40 damage potential with Thunder Punch, deny the opponent their energy with removals, plus power as much as you can, just cheap damage, quick damage, lots of pressure, standard sort of Haymaker style thing. So yeah, we have 4 people to fight here, and let's just go ahead and start with Amanda over here, why not? These trainers used to use like 2 or 3 prizes in the original game as instead of the 4 prize games that they now play. So that's kind of interesting. Also, we don't have a basic, whatever. Electabuzz, or not Electabuzz. Let's not go with a Magmar start, given that we are playing against water here. So yeah, but I will put. I don't think I'll put the Magmar down. Actually, don't need that. Hey, Pinch. So yeah, unfortunately the chat's going to be a lot more delayed than it used to be. That is a tentacle, that is not exactly too threatening, I'm going to not deny that. We have a plus power, we have an energy surge, there's a pretty obvious path of a way to go here. We're just going to go ahead and get the lightning energy out. Attach that. Plus power gives plus 10 damage. The tentacle is of course weak against lightning, so that is going to be a one-shot. Let's just get some more stuff down though whilst I'm here. Let's go Computer Search, discarding 2 cards, taking any 1 card out of the deck. It's playable in 4s in this rather than the A-Spec version it is nowadays. And we are going to take an energy removal with that so that I can deny the Staryu of its energy. Staryu actually is the 50 HP one, so it is a weird one. Yeah, it can ignore water weakness stuff, which is weird. So basically it'll mean that it can't get hit with a lightning attack super effective. Kind of annoying actually, but it's okay. What do we get here? Nothing too special, can't attach another energy, so we'll just Thunder Shock, take the kill. Getting the tails, the paralysis doesn't really matter here because we're killing it in 1 hit anyway, so that's fine. Another energy removal is good, because that does mean I will be able to knock out Staryu without it being able to Bubble Beam, which is nice. Because Bubble Beam's got that stupid paralysis chance, and we don't like that. I could just kill it outright though, and I think that's probably the better play. So if I go Item Finder, we'll discard, I don't know, Fire and a Switch. We can get back the plus power that's in the discard. Attach the Fire to Electabuzz, because it needs 1 lightning, 1 colorless. And we can double plus power just to guarantee that we kill it, because it's no longer weak to lightning this turn. If we go ahead and show that, it does have the weakness there, but as we said already, Strange Beam ignores weakness of water Pokemon, so it needs to double plus power to guarantee a knockout here. If I flip Tails, I do 30 damage to myself, and that kind of sucks, but you know, which is of course what happens, but it's fine. So plus power increases self-inflicted damage as well, which is awkward, but what can you do? Tis fine, because she can't kill me anyway. Acid only does 10 damage. Tentacle is among the worst of the Pokemon in the game. It's not the worst, but it is definitely close. And because she doesn't have any basics left, I can flip Tails every single time in this game, but that is fine. because we do get the knockout. That is her last Pokemon, so we do indeed win the game. And that is basically that. Also, hey, Gnome, how you doing? Do remember, of course, this is one of those, I guess, live things. So I'm not necessarily going to respond to everything immediately. But hey, we got Imposter Oak. I think I've shown this before, but basically you force the opponent to draw a new hand. It's a very large hand, so I'm not really convinced on the effectiveness of this, but yeah. It's a pretty cool card. You can actually deck your opponent out with that, and that's kind of funny, but yeah. And she also gives this as well, so she would have just given Lost Isle if we'd have played it earlier, but because we got the Assault Packs unlocked and stuff, we get ourselves, you know, new stuff. So we got a Gengar, creepy Hypno, let's just ignore that ever existed, and yeah, we'll go on to fight Sarah. Now, I don't remember what everybody uses nowadays. I used to know a fair bit more about what each of the individual trainers would use, but nowadays I'm not so sure on that. I keep Nulla. It's a good job this game doesn't have mulligans, cause oh, that's awkward. If she has a really aggressive water type starter, this might be trouble. And we are going second again. So we haven't flipped a single heads today. That's kind of annoying, but oh well. So it looks like she's playing Vaporeon. That's something. I don't really care if I can't attack turn 1, although it looks like I can, but my attack is not designed for that anyway. So she has that and a Poliwag. Huh, okay. So let's go ahead. I have double Nightly Garchomp in my hand. This is not a great hand, I'm not gonna lie. Let's computer search, we'll discard item finder, and it doesn't really matter too much what I discard here. I'm gonna just discard one of the Nightly Garbage Runs. Most of my Lightning Energy are prized. This is actually really ugly. 3 Lightning Energy are prized. I run 5 in this deck, so that's really bad, because Electabuzz needs Lightning Energy to attack. All of my energy removal are around, that is fine. All the Professor Oaks are there, challenge, cost to win, blah blah blah. Okay, so there's a lot of good stuff still, but the lack of Lightning Energy is disturbing. So, just energy removal, get rid of that. Energy removal is really broken. Crushing Hammer nowadays does the same thing, but on a coin toss. So, you need to flip heads for it nowadays. Do I want to attach the fire? I think I do, and it will just go on the Magmar, I think. And we don't have any cards to Nightly Garbage Run, so let's just and we can build, draw 2 cards. This stuff can't happen as well nowadays. Double challenge. If you forgot what challenge does, challenge basically, if the opponent accepts it, then you both get Pokemon from your deck, your basics onto the bench, but the AI is conditioned to never accept challenges, so you will always just draw 2 cards with this. So it's basically another bill, and you can play 4 of both, so it's a pretty broken card in this game, not gonna lie. Having 8 draw 2 cards and 4 Professor Oak is just kind of ridiculous. I can't really do much else though, because Fire Breathing, I think this Blazing Fire caused me to discard. Oh no, I can attack for 10. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we're not discarding any cards, but I can still hit for 10 damage with it. For some reason I thought it was a 10 times, but it's a 10 plus, so that's okay. We can still actually attack for 10. I'm okay with this. We can't attack next turn though because of the Tail Whip, but that's fine, don't really care. Magmar hits for 40 using free energies, so that's all I really need out of it, to be completely honest. I could item finder the energy removal. That would cause me to discard the Magmar and probably Fire. I could do that just to stop it from quick attacking, but it's Well, if it evolves into the Vaporeon, then that might be an issue. So I think I am actually going to do that. We're going to discard a fire and the magma. We're going to get back the energy removal. Use that to deny the energy again. This is why it's freaking broken. And yeah, because basically if Vaporeon comes out and quick attacks me, then that hits me for weakness, and that would be a lot more dangerous. Oh, that heads though. Well, that means I can't use my Magma Punch this turn. I do still have the switch, so I can still get a knockout this turn. Which I think I should do. We're going to put this Magma down, we're going to attach to that. That Magma can do 20 damage for 2 energy. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch out to it. We're going to play down plus power, we're going to computer search for another plus power. Discard those two. Going to grab that. And then Oak for a new hand. What else we got? So we have one lightning, that's good. She is... Oh, Lapras is actually weak against lightning. So I was gonna play down the Mr. Mime, but I don't... Lapras can't actually hit me without 2 energies, so... That's fine. We'll just Fire Punch for the 40 damage with the 2 plus power. And yeah. Get another one out of the prizes, always good. Definitely like that. Alright, so Lapras can sing, which if it gets heads, is annoying. So hopefully we flip heads here, so I wake up. And we do. First heads of the day, that's always good, right? Oh, we drew a switch anyway. Okay. So, I think what I want to do here is I want a Gust of Wind. I need to charge up an Electabuzz. Or I could just go for... I could attach to the Magma on the bench. And then switch out to that... do I have Item Finder? I do. Actually, that's better. So what we're going to do, we're going to attach to the Magma. Magma needs 2 fire and a colorless. This one can retreat for only 1 energy. That's good. And then we're going to do the same trick again. We're going to plus power, we're going to Item Finder, discard Electabuzz, I don't need 3 of them. And probably the computer search. Although that could get me another one next turn. We're going to discard the switch. And we're going to take back plus power again. So that will give us another plus 20 damage, which will mean the Lapras can get knocked out this turn. Going to put down Mr. Mime so that I don't take super effective damage from water moves. And we are going to Magma Punch for 60 damage. So yeah, good stuff. So now what we can do is not kill this thing in 1 hit. Okay then, Bubble is going to be stupidly annoying if it flips heads, but thankfully it is not. But now this is only going to do 10 damage instead of 20, so definitely a big improvement for me. Alright, so we're going to charge up Electabuzz. She has Poliwag on the bench. I have 2 prizes left. It's sort of tempting to try to snipe it down with Gust of Wind. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to Gust of Wind out the Poliwag, because there is still 1 more Lightning Energy in my prizes. So hopefully we'll pull that out. And we do. So that's good. Okay. She does get the Paralyze. I probably shouldn't have discarded the switch. But, oh well. We drew another one anyway, heck yeah. Okay, so now we're going to bring out the Electabuzz, we're going to attach to that. I don't really need a whole lot else right now. I could pull an energy removal. That is sort of tempting, but then I'd leave myself with a 0 card hand. So we're just going to Thunder Punch. Get the heads, that's good. I don't think it matters too much actually, because either way I could pull a plus power next turn, so I think we're fine. But yeah, gonna hit for Surf for 30, then I just knock it out next turn. I would have knocked it out this turn if it wasn't for the Mr. Mime, so Mr. Mime is a double-edged sword. Sometimes it works really well, sometimes I can just pull my headset off because of the stupid freaking cable and all of that fun stuff. Yeah, so sometimes it works for you, sometimes it works against. I had another lightning in my prizes. Huh, I guess I only picked out one other one beforehand. Oh well. So she gets Legends packs, which is really nice. And that gets the Lapras that we just killed. That's kinda cool, I guess. Not much else to really note of there, but she does give 2 Legends packs, so definitely somebody you could use to get lots of resources, like this Nidoking over here, which is cool, and Toxic is fun. I want to build a Poison deck at some point, actually. There is a Weezing, which is kind of cool for this, so... Anyway, let's go ahead and fight Joshua, and he has an energy removal deck, which sucks, but we don't attack for very many energy, so I think it's fine. We do start Electabuzz, that is good, and we have the computer searches, like all of the computer searches, so it's possible for me to pull a Lightning out here, no problem. And hey, now our luck is turning around and we get to go first. Professor Oak, probably the most ideal of starts here. Right, ooh, Mewtwo. That's interesting. Huh. Very interesting. Okay, so what we can do is basically computer search away, gust of wind, and another computer search, I guess. I want to keep the fire energy because I can use that next turn. We are going to pull a lightning out. Just want to check what else is around. All of my energy removal are there, that's good. Item finders, I think one of those is prized. Yeah, plus powers, there looks like all of those are in the deck. So yeah, we're gonna pull a lightning out here. And put that down. I don't need to play anything else, so we're just gonna Thundershock. Try and get the paralysis, which we do, because if Joshua gets a chance to attack, that Poliwag has got a bubble as well, so it can paralyze, and it's really annoying, and I don't like it, so yep. Professor Oak, not what I wanted to draw there. Okay, so we're gonna energy removal the Mewtwo. I'm going to computer search an Oak and fire and pull ourselves out plus power. Just to be sure. So we'll play that. Professor Oak should draw an energy off of that. I do play 12. There we go. There is, and if I didn't, you know, there's plenty of other stuff I could have done. Item finder could have gotten stuff. Challenge obviously here gets one. There was lots of ways that I could have drawn another energy there, so that's good. I don't need to bench anything else just now. Electabuzz is in no danger of getting knocked out. And Thunder Punch for the guaranteed KO. We do flip heads though, so I didn't actually need the plus power, but it's fine. Yeah, sells that. So that's good. Because now we can, in theory, just kind of deny this Mewtwo the chance to attack. Computer search Nightly Garbage Run is pretty good. I could actually discard a couple of Pokemon with that. But anyway, energy removal, get rid of that. I think I will save the rest of my cards. I don't really need to do anything else this turn. So we'll just see what the AI does. If the AI does what I think it might do, then, you know, and not... If they don't have a Pokemon, then I'll go for double plus power next turn. And it looks like there is no other Pokemon. So, I guess we aren't getting to see too much of this deck after all, but oh well. We'll just discard 2 cards, we'll get ourselves plus power from there. Pull that down, item finder, discard any 2 cards, doesn't matter, we will get ourselves the plus power back. As soon as I find it, there we go. And play that down, so double plus power guarantees 50 damage, which will knock him out regardless. The tails, it doesn't really matter here. It hurts, but it doesn't really matter. And this is why Electabuzz is so freaking good, because of how much damage it does for the energy cost. It's just crazy. One lightning, one colorless, guaranteed 30, and then 40 potentially if, you know. So anyway, he gives the new packs, the flight packs. These are the ones that were unlocked during the fighting fortress, the very, very new one. And it has this Poliwrath, water gun, standard thing, does more damage for the more water energy on it, and Whirlpool, which discards energy guaranteed. This guy can be really cool if you can get it charged up. It's a bit expensive, but 40 damage guarantees a free shot on everything in the game, and the energy discard is really nice because then you can potentially stop stuff from attacking you. So it's good, and you get 2 of them, so definitely worthwhile. Good old Lapras. The water equivalent of the Haymaker set. It's not quite as good because it takes more energy to do more damage, but it does have the confusion chance, so there is that. And it's higher HP, 80 HP is more than the standard there. This Slowbro is the dumbest thing ever. Like, you have to put both people to sleep with its first attack, and then for only 2 energy, you have to be asleep in order to use this. 30 damage is it for 2 psychic energy. That's ridiculous. Like, Electabuzz does more than that potentially, and it takes less energy and is a basic. It does have 90 HP, so it can tank, but come on! Yeah, I kind of followed the current game a decent bit, and yeah, they haven't made any new ones, no. And Rain Dance and Poliwrath is kind of cool, but it's also very clunky. You've got to get both out, and that's awkward. Anyway, let's just fight Amy. Amy does use Rain Dance, so Rain Prayer Confusion. She uses a combination of Blastoise and the Dewgong from this game. Not the Aurora Beam Dewgong, which is the better one, but the Aurora Wave Dewgong. 60 HP one, it does 30 damage for free energy, and we're styling low magma, that's kind of scary. No, it does 60 damage for free energy, and it's, not 60, 30 damage for free energy, and has a confusion chance. Not the greatest of cards, but hey. It does have this seal here though, which is... Growl will lower my damage output, and then Aurora Beam is 20 plus a paralysis chance. Kind of scary. I'm just gonna energy remove it so that I don't have to worry as much about that. And we're gonna start the drawing train, hopefully gonna get an Electabuzz. That would be nice. Or a way to get an Electabuzz. We do not. Okay, that's still workable. Let me just quickly check. If I bench either Pokemon ends the effect. Okay, so what I might do... These are 2 different Squirtle actually. This one does that. And I think I might want to Gust of Wind here. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to Gust of Wind out this Squirtle. And we're going to Fire Punch that. So now I'll do 20 because Growl has been negated. And next turn I could plus power it, which is good. Okay. So there we get the Electabuzz. Nice. Alright, so we can work with this now. Electabuzz is going to let us do Thunder Punch and one-shot these water types. Plus power Fire Punch doing 30 damage is going to knock out this Squirtle, however. Screw you, Weakness and Resistance. More plus power, heck yeah. Always up for more plus power. Alright, so we're going to take a pound in the face. Kinda hurts because of weakness. Yeah, so it's kinda hurty. Ooh. Now, unfortunately, plus power does not include weakness and resistance in its damage output, so that is a distinct problem with it. But it still is a pretty good card to have here. I think I'm gonna just go out to the Electabuzz. If need be, I can use Switch to retreat again later. So that's fine. Flip the tails, that's kind of annoying. Doing 10 damage to myself here is not really what I want, but Electabuzz is pretty good against water types that aren't Poliwag. So, you know. So, one thing here is because of the fact that I can one-shot her, she's deciding not to put the energy down on the active. So that's a big mistake on the AI's part. That's what they tend to do. They tend to not place energy down on the active if you can knock him out next turn. But basically that just opens her up for the energy removal play here. Does that apply weakness? That's after applying. Right, so I still knock it out regardless. So that's cool. Still doing 10 damage to my... Does the 10 damage get negated here? Nope, it does not. It's only to the seal. So that's irritating, but again, it doesn't matter because this is 1. That's it, game over. Electabuzz is pretty good, yo, especially against the water types. Wow, all these tails. Hello, D-Master. So yeah, there we go. A lot of my draw cards were prized there, actually. That was kind of weird. But hey, you know, Electabuzz, it's strong. And she gives out the Assault Pack's hero, which will give us this Kingler. I actually only had 2 of them here, so just to remind people what this Kingler does, if you get heads with this, you get tons of water energy out from the deck, which is really cool for its second attack that does 80 for 4 damage for 4 energy. Unfortunately, you take double damage next turn, so it really is double-edged claw, like in every sense of the word, but 80 for 4 is extremely powerful. 80 for 4 without a discard as well is very nice, and it does have a fairly beefy 80 HP too, so considering that Krabby can bring itself out of the deck using Call for Family, it's not that bad. It is a bit coin flippy though, and hey, Mew, how about that? Anyway, yes, they are indeed deadly serious, blah 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 blah. So, that is the Water Club in a nutshell. We didn't get to show off too much of this guy's deck, but I don't really care too much about that. And yeah, that's pretty much that. So, this has been Gamer Cal playing Pokemon TCG2. Next time, we're taking on the final place here at the Fighting Club. And yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna go. So yeah, we'll do that, and it'll all be fun, and yeah, we'll kick some butt. So yeah.